comply the facts that will be listed in the Guinness Book of Records. And the founder of the Guinness Book is Sir Hugh Beaver, and the co-founder is Norris and Rose McWhorter. So John, what is unique about Guinness World Records?
By looking at some Guinness World Record, this is very disgusting, shocking, and some is also unique. By looking at some Guinness record, I seriously can consider why are they making those type of records. For example, there's the longest kissing, largest collection of rubber duck, the most balloon blown up in 1 hour, and championship for gurney. Diabetes.
When you say diabetes, do you mean diabetes type 1 or type 2?
Lots of people find their match, get married, and start a family on their own. However, there are couples who get a divorcement because of personality difference, money problems, family quarrels, affairs, abuse, alcohol addiction, and so much more other reasons.
When the breaking up couple signs their divorcement papers and have gone through the divorcing steps, they probably will know how their life will change once they have gone through the steps. Some will be, some will not. I am not 100% sure of this. I have never been married and have never been divorced, so I won't know really the emotions of it. But the effects won't be only strong, but the effects of it will be strong to the children of the divorcing parents. Parents getting divorced means that the parents will no longer be with them for the rest of their lives unless they decide to get a remarriage. However, if they do not, then the child may experience a shock or may have a hard time to find it to open his or her heart up to his or her new mother's family or a new partner. The person who earns the custody of the child will also affect the child too. While talking about custody, let's also talk about it. In Korea, if you're over 13 years old, then usually you can decide who will take your custody, meaning who will you live with. But if you're under 13 years old, then usually the court will decide, or the couple will decide who will take the child custody. But if they won't cooperate with each other, then they'll probably go through a court where they'll decide who is financially better and environmentally better. But usually 90% of the divorced mothers take the custody of the child. The effects of the divorce can also bring problems in school, higher risk of substance abuse, and also children have the same possibility to have the same situation in the future.
If we take divorced celebrities as an example, there is a popular singer from boy group Say KIS and G1, former soccer player Tabu리, singer Lee Sang-min, actor Brad Pitt with actor Angelina, and finally the famous golf player Tiger Woods with model Ellen Northern, and so much more other reasons. So much other people.
The divorcement can also have an effect on the couple's social status. It can change from a negative one to a positive one, or a positive one to a negative one. If we take affairs as an example, then the person who had an affair, the image of the person will probably change from a good one to a bad one. So I therefore conclude that divorcement is a tool that can save a person from misery, but also that can change the person's social status.
Thank you.
In the audience, may ask for a question.
Any questions?
When you get your source of information, where's the facts from? Specifically about Belgium.
Actually, that's we saw it from a business site where they keep track of the world's nursing rate. But recently, we just found out that Belgium was the highest still. It was actually almost
87%.
So, is there a way to prevent divorce?
Well, the couple can go through couple therapy so that they can talk everything out. But normally, well, not normally, but if the couple won't have the heart to open up to each other, maybe divorce is the only way.
Do you find the reason why 90% of the custody cases go to one?
Well, usually it's because the custody of a child, usually they go through therapy where the psychologist can decide where the child would want to go more. But the child would actually prefer going to the mother since they feel bad.
You say that 90% of the kids decide to go to the mom.
Not actually, but I guess.
Hey Sojin, what are some of your cell phone apps?
So, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
They are all social media. The same goes for our phone.
Well, I see. Maybe everyone here is using our PC on social media.
Yes, I suppose so. Now let's hear what Dan, Song, Jiu Lee from class 1, Jiun Lee, and Doyle Kim's social media that is familiar to everyone. Please give a big clap.
Hey Jill, what are you doing?
I'm just looking at my phone.
What's that?
This is called social media.
What's social media?
Well, these are the ones.
Guess what this is?
Facebook?
How about this?
Instagram.
How about this?
Maybe Twitter. I've seen this before.
It's getting harder than this?
Laptop?
No.
Snapchat?
Lastly, this one. Let's give them a chance to guess.
What's that?
That's right. Did anyone notice something?
No.
These are the world top 5 social media that are used by people.
Why do people use social media all the time? There are many reasons why they use them and scrolling their phone. Hey, wait! Before we move on, what's social media? Oh my god, you're presenting about social media but you don't even know what is it? Yeah, is that a problem? I don't still understand why people keep looking at their phone every time. Aren't you too behind the times?
Yeah, you're like the person from the 1920s.
What?
That doesn't even make sense. Well, if you don't know, he's going to explain for you.
Okay, I will tell you. Social media are websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking.
What? Can you explain more easier words, please?
In other words, it means communicating online.
That's interesting. But why people use social media in case we can rather call others? Apparently, people use social media to stay in touch with others. Social networking, microblogging, photo sharing, and video sharing are the types of social media.
As we all know, Facebook is a good example of social networking. Then what type do you think Twitter is? A type of blog that shares short texts. What does it represent?
Maybe microblogging, because the use of microblogging is the exact same as Twitter. I can even guess more. social media that shares pictures such as Instagram or Snapchat are types of photo sharing, and something that shares videos such as YouTube or Vimeo are types of video sharing.
Oh, you improve a lot.
Majority of people are using social media, but anyone knows when it first started?
No.
I do. The first recognizable social media site is 6 Degrees, which was created in 1997. It enabled users to upload a profile or make friends with other users.
Also in 1999, the first blogging site has created and it created the social media sensation, which is still popular today.
The development of social media made people to live comfortable life, but I'm still worried. What if people would get addicted into them?
Me too. I don't know about the disadvantages of using social media.
Alright, I can tell you about the negative effects about social media. First, it lacks our emotional connection. The quality of conversation using social media is awful because you cannot sense the emotion or enthusiasm from the other person. It makes you wonder okay.
But I don't get it.
I understand. I have an example to explain for you. Let's say we fought for some reason, and I'm in a situation to owe you an apology. And there are two ways to apologize. One is saying sorry by using messages, and the other one is to say in face-to-face. What do you think should I use to convey my whole heart so that you can forgive me?
I think face-to-face conversation is better than sending messages.
Yeah.
You've absolutely understood.
The reason why I use social media instead we can meet as a person, it causes face-to-face interactions. Some teenagers use their phones too much. It is difficult to have an actual conversation. Additionally, teenagers get socially attached to something such as a blog or game console that they lose touch with friends, creating small gaps and holes in close friendships or relationships.
However, there are some more positive effects of using social media. Social media is encouraging people to become public in their private lives. Using social media is users are giving information and share each other.
Yes, social media is an effortless way to connect with like-minded people. You're just one single click away from an incredible number of such people.
Oh, wow.
There's more. Regardless of the location and the region, social networking is helpful in reviving and preserving relationships with other people.
How? For example, advertising with using social media is much as cheaper than advertising traditionally. Also, they use social media as advertising in the company about business.
I could advertise my mom's fortune cookie.
The main idea of social media is that we should use in a right way and shouldn't be addicted.
Yes, that are important things to know.
I think I got the idea of social media.
Well, that's great.
You have just mastered social media in 5 minutes, 49 seconds, .24.
I love social media.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Thank you for your speech. Then we'll move to Q&A section. Any audience or judges have any question for this pertaining speech?
For the example of social media, some teenagers will approach with some weird things, and is there any way to prevent it?
We can block that kind of sites, and we can prevent by getting our age block.
You guys talk about the bad side, the negative and the positive of social media, and like in total, do you think social media is new? Do you think teenagers should use social media in the future, to learn about, for example, if the technologies keep improving? So do you think teenagers should use social media like as studying or sort of like other information?
That's totally different. But education and using social media is different because we talk about for connecting.
Friends and
Yeah,
telling
friends and
each other things. I think it's like quite different than education.
Not for education.
Some people say that on social media, people represent their life in a fake way because you choose your best pictures. You only post when you have a good picture. So it's not a real representation of life. Do you think that's okay or that's bad?
It depends the case, but I think by social media, people can communicate with each other, even though that was like kind of fake and showing the good face of them. But basically it's like giving information to other person what I'm doing and people what I'm doing and what people are gonna do. So I think it helps to conversate with other people, even though it's kind of fake.
Don't you think it puts a lot of pressure on teenagers as well? If you look at Instagram, for example, there's a lot of models on Instagram that take pictures of themselves in certain angles, which make them look really thin and really beautiful. So a lot of young girls are a bit like, ooh, I want to be the same kind of beautiful. But if that model could also post a picture of her in a different angle and showing her that she's actually not as thin as she looked like on the first picture. So she represents a wrong image of what is supposed to look good. So there's a lot of pressure on teenage girls and teenage boys as well to look the same, but it is not real.
Yes, I want to ask her why did she feel like
I think try and answer your own question. Why would she do that? Why would a model do that?
I think she wants to look like more awesome because she's like
Wants to get on
like
attention.
yeah.
Okay, but is that okay? Is that okay that social media puts that image in front of teenagers saying like, this is what you need to look like to be beautiful, to be successful, this is what you need to have to be successful, while it isn't actually real.
But people who use social media can decide by themselves to make a photo.
And we're here to explain what is social media and we don't and not about like bad effects exactly about Instagram or other things.
Okay.
Then let's move on to the next group.
Yes, do you have any questions?
Yes, how about you, Sujin?
I have one from a long time, so I have a lot of interest on the animal. However, today many dog factories are created for the activity and the movement.
There are two opposing opinions whether dog factory should ban or not. Next, we are going to listen to Ha Young-wan and Jin Kim's opinion on the topic. Please give them a big clap.
Good morning, everyone. We are Jin and Ha-kyung. Before we start our speech, we would like to ask you a favor. Please raise your hands if you raise a dog at your home. Okay, thank you. Or some of you who don't have dogs at your homes would like to keep a dog at your homes. But you need to know where all these dogs come from. In Korea, pet shop sells puppies, which are actually bought from dog factories.
Factories are defined as a place where things are manufactured. So, the dog factory means a place where puppies are produced. The dog factories are not taking good care of their owners. The bottom of the cages are not covered with a flat item, so they do not have a place to put their paws down.
The mother dogs there are treated really badly. They are treated like machines in factories since they are forced to give birth to more and more puppies until they die. They aren't even fed properly because the owners do not want to use a lot of money taking care of them. Moreover, they are trapped in a cage inside a dark house which doesn't let any sunlight and wind come in through. And they spin around and around as a signal of really huge stress. And the paper here says how many dogs they gave birth to in a year. However, if the dogs keep giving birth this way, they will become very sick. And if the owners keep forcing them to give birth again and again, they will not be able to give birth at the age of 5 to 6.
but the owners just ignore all of this and keep forcing them to give birth because of money.
Just like humans, animals also need to date another animal, get to know each other, and finally marry each other. However, the dog factories ignores all of these steps. The dog factories force dogs to meet each other, and if the dogs don't meet each other, they take the sperm out of the male dog's body by using an injection, and they put the injection into the female dog's body, and the female dog become pregnant without the will. And they're directly kept in their dirty cages. They receive a lot of stress because they are not fed properly even during their pregnancy.
Humans give birth to their babies after 9 to 10 months of pregnancy, and dogs give birth to their babies after 58 to 68 days of pregnancy. However, dog factories ignore all of these periods and they operate them earlier than those periods. The dog factories are not those kind of professionals of actually operating a dog. So they might die during the surgery, or they might wake up during the surgery, which causes their organs to pop out of their body. The owners then just inject more medicine to make them sleep again and just push in the organs right away, which leads to quick death or really huge pain after their surgery.
To talk about the puppies that are born there, they're taken away from their mothers when they're only 15 to 20 days old. Actually, the puppies are supposed to stay with their mothers for 2 months before they're sent somewhere. The puppies are taken away from their mothers because they shouldn't grow big since they're not sold for a lot of money if their size grow big. When they're 30 days old, they're taken to an auction house to be sold. The buyers are mostly the owners of pet shops. The puppies that are bought, they go to new owner's house where they're treated much better than dog factories. The puppies that show a lot of side effects of the puppies that are born there. Puppies receive a lot of stress because their mothers receive a stress during their pregnancy. Some puppies bite their own tail until they bleed because of their serious stress. Some puppies have difficulties making friends because they didn't stay with their mother during their socialization period, which is a period when they learn how to make friends with other dogs.
So what happens to the mother dogs who cannot give birth anyways? Are they sold to a happy place for the rest of their lives? Unfortunately, they are not. They are just sold to a place where they are waited to be killed for dog meat, or they are just trapped in their dirty cages to die there. What a tragedy.
We hope our introduction about the dog factories help you think about the tragedy of the dog factories. One thing we can do is not buying pets from the pet shop, because if you buy more and more puppies, more and more mother dogs will be sacrificed to be trapped in small cages. We hope you will think about the sadness of the mother dogs of the dog factories. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for your speech, and it was a great opportunity for all of us to consider about the dogs that are dying because of social media. Then we will start the Q&A section.
If there's no dog factory, is there any other way that we can get dog?
Maybe the dogs in our houses can give birth and we can send them to other houses to be happy, not like forced birth.
Then the production of the dogs will be like pretty less than in the past.
But there are not like just many dogs, there are like thousands and millions of dogs all over the world. So if a person wants a dog, then they can just send their dogs to them because it's safe.
You mentioned that dogs learn how to make their friends during the 2 months with their mom. I want to ask that if this is trustful information, because I've never heard about this.
That is true information because like the 2 months is a really important period for the dogs to learn how to make friends or go out with another dog.
Is there any question?
Like there were like a lot of presentation for like the dogs factory, like in the world they talked about. Do you think people will actually change their minds and not buying dogs? Because I don't think like it's a very sad thing for a dog. I don't think people will like actually change their like they just think, okay, I'm not gonna buy dogs, but if they really see it, they will just buy it with no. Do you think people could change? Is there any way to make your mind like?
Huge changes start from a small place, and if one person like spreads out the information that dog factories do negative things, the people that heard these can spread information away and away. So this change can be started by one person usually, and people will make change their mind.
Then we'll move to the next speech. Hey Sojin, I think there are too many people dating these days. Do you like cats? Do you love anyone?
Oh, I don't.
Don't act like you don't, Sojin.
Why do you think so?
Why do you think so? They are features that come out when people like them. Any audience who are curious about it, please listen to this speech carefully.
It's the speech of Sumin Park, Kang Han, Ji Lee from class 4. I'm Kim. Please give them a big round.
Hi everyone, we're
Chu, Somin,
Ayam.
And Kang. Before we start, we would like to notice that we are going to call the one that we are having crush on to lover.
Have you guys ever liked someone in your whole life? You may not be able to express in words, but still, I'm sure that everyone has loved someone at least once. You can deny it, but we prepared a topic called love signal, and it will be a perfect topic that must make you guys fall into our speech.
Well, it's a great blessing to have a lover in a short time of life. Therefore, we want to talk about the feelings and attitudes that a person in love has. Attraction. Taking attraction, having jealousy, going around and dreaming about the person are the most common things that happen to us. And we believe that you guys are the one who have experienced it once.
And are you ready to fall in love?
Starting to love a person is a natural phenomenon that can happen to everyone in their whole lives. The most common thing that may appear to the ones who have fallen into love is to take attractions from their lovers. Although many people have different personalities, the action that the ones who have fallen into love shows the same. Most of them try to be noticed by their lovers. Girls usually show their weak sides and fight for help, and boys show their strong side. Sometimes it is an opposite way. In addition, girls also try to be prettier and put makeup, and boys try to be more handsome. This could be proved because I asked my lover to solve my math problems and asked him to pick up my dropped wallet. Like this. Well, and I was able to take my lover's attraction.
The second phenomenon is jealousy. Jealousy is one of the most phenomena when you like someone too. It is probably jealous if you feel negative emotions such as anger and desperation when other friends are with your lover. According to psychology study, jealousy causes fear of doubt, frustration, mental pain, anger, and loss. But it doesn't have only that side. Some people can induce jealousy to their lover by various ways and find out if the lover is interested in me or not. For example, in front of your lover, you may try to show friendship with another friend, or you may tell your lover about the other friends for jealousy. Like this, jealous let us know if we like someone or if someone likes us or not. Think about whether you're jealous when you're confused whether you like someone. If you're jealous to him or her, you might be in love already.
The next phenomenon is going around the lover. Finding someone who you like is an instinct of a man.
You may want to be with a lover for all the time because you extremely love he or she. If you try not to mind, your nerves and body will already face the lover. Most people want to have something in common with someone they love because they feel a sense of belonging, like this. Same shoes.
Similarities.
For example, if you have a choice and if a lover chooses the worst one, you will follow he or she even if you could choose a better one. You have a deep interest in someone you like, so every move that the lover makes seems curious and lovely. Even no matter how tired and weary your body will be, you will look around the lover because you are more inclined to see. Even if you could not talk to the lover, just looking will still make you feel happy. However, if you look around and find the lover falling trouble, you will feel very sorry for yourself because you know that you cannot do anything for the lover. But